Hi everyone. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about something called the mole. So to the average person, the mole is a little creature that's outside that digs in your yard. But to chemists, the mole means something completely different. We're obsessed with it. We even have our own holiday named the Mole Day. So let's go ahead and learn more about why it's so important. Okay, so first of all, the mole is a counting unit. So counting units allow individuals to group big quantities into easier to count units or easier to count quantities. So some examples of this that we already know from our daily lives. We know a pair of socks means that you have 2 socks. And we know a dozen donuts is 12 donuts. We also know that a century lasts 100 years. Those are all different counting units, and the mole is just the same idea, just on a larger scale. So the mole, like I said, is a counting unit, just like a dozen. We use it to group large quantities of things into easier to describe values. It's also known as Avogadro's number because Avogadro was one of the main people who came up with this quantity, the 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. The abbreviation for the mole is MOL. Okay, I know it's not much of an abbreviation, but it's what we use. So MOL is moles. And it's equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd items. And that can be atoms, molecules, ions, people, donuts, whatever you want it to quantify. So it's just a very, very large number because we're going to take 6.02 and we move that decimal point 23 times and add a whole bunch of zeros afterwards. So it's really hard to wrap our mind around how large a mole actually is. I've been using this quantity for many years now, and I still don't completely know and accept it. I know what it means, but it's too hard to really fathom. So to kind of give you some perspective, a mole of hockey pucks would equal the mass of the moon. And a mole of basketballs would fill a bag the size of the earth. And a mole of pennies would cover the entire earth 1 mile deep if we had that many. So the only thing that we have moles of is going to be really, really small things. So things like atoms and molecules. Because obviously a mole of pennies, if they were covering the earth a quarter mile deep, that wouldn't be possible for daily life. So the mole is a really, really large quantity. So we're going to do a lot more practice with this, and we're going to talk about it throughout the year. But I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, everyone. Bye.